Hey everyone, I'm Damian Holbert from TV Guide Magazine and TV Insider, and I'm talking with Natalie Zea from BREA.
Since the day we got here,
Do you know who we are?
we have fought for our lives,
There's something in the water.
for our families,
I love you, Lucas.
and we're not gonna stop.
Finally up from the underside or whatever it's, the down under, like
The down. I believe it's the. I call
the
it
down
the
there?
downstairs.
Is
the
it the
down there? I call it the downstairs.
okay, all right,
Yeah.
and we come back for the second half of the season with you guys literally jumping back into a hole,
Yes.
taking no supplies with you.
Don't worry. We only shot that scene 17 times. So it's funny because people are like, well, okay, what happens? And I'm like, well, what have you seen?
Right.
Because we shot so many different versions of that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, there are so many chances for you to like land somewhere else,
Mm-hmm.
another timeline. Well, I talked with David Applebaum about the idea of this family once again jumping into the past
It's
with
Oedipal.
no supplies.
It's Oedipal. We're doing the very thing that we said, okay, we're never going to do this. And then we're like, oh, but let's do the thing that we
like
don't.
you
yeah.
could take some like medical supplies. You could take some solar powered lights, something that the people in 10,000 BC would need.
I didn't even think of that. I think here's the news. I think that stuff burns up in the atmosphere.
That all right. If they can say that, I'll be like, okay, that's fine.
I mean, it's not true
Yeah.
because we have cars down there. We have,
You have that giant building.
Is it weird that of all the people, on the writing staff and all the cast and the producers and thing, you're the one who was like, how about a
Like some
flashlight?
gauze. Like take an antiseptic.
We're thinking about other
Yeah.
things. Yeah.
All right, so you jump down there, and the rest of the season is in 10,000 BC. It is.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Yes, it
Yes,
is.
and you come back with a 2-hour episode, 2 episodes back to back.
Oh yes, I've heard that that's happening.
Yes, with
yes,
a stampede of giant buffalo,
I've also heard that's
and
happening.
then a murder mystery.
Wait, how do you know these things?
I talked to your boss.
Oh my God.
And I'm with TV Guide Magazine and TV Insider.
Yeah. Well, you
So,
know the inside
You're
stuff.
going into a murder mystery.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, can I even say this? Eve ends up kind of going off and doing her own thing.
Oh.
In that episode.
Okay.
Which is fun.
Okay.
I think that's it.
How
I
does
think that's all I can give you.
How do the people at the clearing feel about this family that basically just said, okay, well, listen, we're back, but because we're back, none of us can go back home again?
No, I'd be real mad.
Yeah.
I'd be real mad.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think there's some yelling.
Okay.
I think
All right.
I think some of our incredible background players who were like there as much as we are, I think they got to do a little bit of screaming.
Oh, this
screaming
is
and
like
yelling.
the angry villagers with pitchforks.
I mean, yeah. Do you blame them?
not at all.
No.
Not at all. Because when they made that decision, I'm like, super selfish. Super selfish.
Well, we are the Harrises.
You are the Harrises and you're a messy family.
We are
And
sticky.
things get messier down there because now it's like Gavin wants to like kind of trust his dad,
Yes.
who's been like basically running all of this from the tower.
Who's like, I think literally doing this. the
Right,
whole
like
time. Right.
give him a mustache, he will twirl it.
Right.
And Eve's not having any of that.
No, she sees right through it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, also like her hot ex-boyfriend is back in
He's
1988.
He's back in the 80s enjoying, all the things that you could do back then that you can't now.
in 88.
Yeah.
Like dial up. I don't know. Use a
Dial up.
payphone.
All those sexy things.
Right, exactly. He's got his Walkman.
Exactly. Dial up.
So how crazy does it get as we get to the second end, the end of the second season, where the stakes are always being raised? I know there's new animals, new beasts,
Creatures.
Yeah.
Is what we call them.
and bodies have got to start dropping, right?
I mean, yeah, on a show like this, people are going to demand a death
Yeah.
or two. People die.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, people die. So don't worry, you're gonna get your death.
Yeah. Because they didn't take any kind of like penicillin.
Nothing.
Right.
Needle and thread.
Right. Nothing.
How about
Nothing. Some aspirin?
A battery.
A battery.
I don't know.
Right. Nothing.
Yeah.
And then the father stuff and the tower.
Yes.
Do we get kind of any kind of like development and
Yes.
some sort of explanation?
Well, true to La Brea fashion, and I think that this is something I certainly appreciate, is that there's not a lot of dragging out of anything really, and we do that storyline does end up going fairly gangbusters. Once we kind of get into it.
All right, well, listen, congratulations.
Thank you.
Everyone, do not miss La Brea Season 2 picking up on NBC. Natalie, thank you so much.
Thank you.